Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to Civilization 5 as Babylon. In the last video, the Iroquois approached me and asked me if I would go to war with Rome. I asked them to give me 10 turns to prepare because I wanted to go to war with them anyway, but I was still trying to get my necessary forces together to try and help me take out some of their stuff. It does look like they are moving a fair number of units in my direction, which is one of the main reasons I've actually got a spy down here, just so that I can see what is going on. But we've also had offers from Austria, England and Shaka all wanting to go to war with Rome. So hopefully when that war fires, hopefully once that war fires, everyone else will dogpile in, although Austria might now be preoccupied with Shaka. Research agreement is completed. That was with Ethiopia. We got next to no science for that at all, unfortunately, so it didn't pop as plastics, which is a little bit of a shame. Got this caravan over here. Where were you going to previously? Brussels for 9 gold per turn. Grand River might be safe. It's going to be a little while before we can declare war on Hiawatha. As much as I'd like to try and do it, we might have to wait a little bit. Worker, you finished the lumber mill. Could we actually be working that lumber mill and doing any better on anything? We are working a lot of production heavy tiles. I think we just leave that as is for now. So where am I going to send you? I guess we could go here and we could try and get another couple of farms around. They're not going to make a huge deal of difference at this point. You guys are going to stay there. Just try and mop down any units that get close. I would ideally like to try and get infantry before Rome does. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Have a slight advantage at the moment because Rome only have cannons and we have artillery. So it does give us a little bit more in terms of range. I also need to get out another cavalry. Shaka has declared war on Caesar. Very, very good. Now, I want to be the one making the declaration of war if possible, because the problem that you have is if you wait for the AI to declare war on their turn, they get to attack you first, which is not ideal. I have got another cavalry coming out. I'll want to have another artillery in here. Not too sure where I'm going to be able to put you where you're going to be safe. I might actually... difficult decision here. Because I've got to be careful for crossing rivers to try and get these forts. I might have one cavalry just go around the other side. It'd be brilliant to actually have an artillery inside the city where it's more useful. But this citadel here is going to be problematic. So I think I might just move this infantry out for the time being. And then in here, I'm just going to go ahead and purchase an artillery. Just so we've got another one ready to go. Instant promotion. Now this is a hill. So let's go ahead and give this one barrage and be slightly more useful. This Great War Infantry is just going to sit and wait up. So we'll be able to bring another artillery in to sort of take its place. And... yep, you want to see, everyone wants to go to war with Rome. That's fantastic. Just need to wait now for, so tempting just to declare here and we could just go ahead and literally steal two caravans. Well, no, we couldn't because they're going to us, so the moment we declare war, they'd instantly be pillaged anyway. So that idea won't work quite as well as we would hope. Hopefully Austria managed to win their war against Shaka, although Shaka did declare war on Rome as well. Currently Rome are at war with... oh, missed it. Rome are at war with England, the Zulus, and Austria. So England, the Zulus, and Austria have all declared war on Rome. That's fantastic. Might keep me safe for a little while. Let's set up that artillery and put it on to alert. Now what we could do is we could declare war on the very next turn. I should have given him the open borders actually, he might have been able to help. Declaration of friendship has expired. I think we'll want to keep that going though, to be honest. Just for a little while. Caesar has completed Broadway. So he's probably working his way towards plastics. So we'll try and get that declaration of friendship back with Hiawatha temporarily. Certainly before we decide to dive in and attack Rome anyway. So, we have this unit promoted. Let's give you drill, because you are going to be going through a lot of rough terrain. I think over here we're probably going to need at least one more Great War Infantry, so let's get working on you. We've got a stacked unit. I'll deal with that in just a moment, because the first thing I want to do is go and declaration of friendship, and he wants to do it. Shall we declare war against... Ah, it's not there in the options. Now I've got to move this unit. I was hoping to declare war on this turn and just move that unit straight into pillage. Which I'm still tempted to do. I really want to be able to pillage this. It's probably a bad idea. I've got to move that stacked unit. I guess I could move him down here on this side of the river. Because then he could still move. He could move in and actually we could potentially take... you wouldn't quite be able to. You could get in from there though. So yeah, we should be able to do it. I think we'll be okay. I don't really want to give him open borders because I don't want him coming into my territory and sort of like digging up all of the... I haven't even got archaeology yet, but I don't want him digging up all of the landmarks. Although we can see a landmark there. Maybe we do have archaeology. Yep, sorry this has caused a divide. And this is Landers. What was this Landers before? I don't think it was. I think that was just outside. Although we would have had a border pop there. That's unfortunate, but we'll see what happens. You want to give me gold for salt. So it should be 300... Well, it should be 360, which you can't afford. So what will it be? 330 plus 1 gold per turn? 325? 320? Can't remember how many turns it works out to be. 315? What's the magic number? Must 310. There we go. So come on, Hiawatha, how many turns left until we do this declaration of war? Still getting this enemy spotted near Babylon. I mean, where exactly? You are going to stay there. Come on, Hiawatha, what's the plan? Are we declaring yet? They are still at war with England, the Zulus, and Austria. Although they don't seem to be too bothered by it. Moving a lot of units around down here. Hiawatha will come to us when it is time to declare war and ask us if we are ready to go, so that's fine. Looks like Brussels is still mopping up Shaka's units. Shaka does have the biggest army, but I don't think he's really got any real power behind them right now, so that helps. We'll go on to the next turn. We are still working on another artillery, and another artillery, and another infantry unit. 4 turns away from plastics. So I'll be able to upgrade these to proper infantry instead of Great War Infantry. That might put us ahead of Rome. So the timing should be pretty good. When's that other research agreement going to pop? 16 turns, so still quite a while on that one. There's the city-state firing and taking some more of Shaka's units out. Enemy has been spotted near Babylon. It must be just constantly picking this thing up here. Come on, Hiawatha, it must be... Yep, there we go. I'm going to declare war with him. Now, I don't think that Rome is going to be able to move anything in to block me too much. My number one priority is pillaging these citadels. That is paramount importance right now. Because we take damage from them if we are close to them. So we want to be able to get in there and pillage them. That's what we're trying to do. Even if I lose the cavalry in doing so. The cavalry was designed to be a bit of an expendable unit so that we could take out those citadels. Now we've just got to wait while all this stuff cycles through. That's fine. Okay, back to our turn. So, step number 1, we need to take this out. We can get in there And we should be able to pillage. We're actually out of moves, which is really annoying. I don't know why that was. That's... Oh, because they're both hills. That's unfortunate. Well, let's start taking out their units. Because their units are going to be problematic if we do not. Let us take you, and you can fire at this one. We don't want to move in next to that citadel until the citadel has been pillaged, or we'll take damage from it. Now, there's a river there. Can we get you round there? Yes, we can. That's probably the best way for you to go, actually. New population up here. You're working the food tile, which is probably not a bad tile to work. We do need new production over here. We've finished another artillery. Let us go ahead and actually let's start getting a caravan or two out. I know we're in a war and it's not the best time to be doing it, but I think it's something that we need to do. You are going to have, I think we'll go with accuracy. And we can we move somewhere and set up and still fire? What we could do is we could move this guy over to here, move you down to there, set up. Now you're out of moves, but otherwise you would have been in range there. Choose a host. Well, we can't get anybody else in, so we might as well continue to go for Austria. Unit needs orders. You have finished that farm there. Is this farm not finished? Let's go ahead and finish that then. Gatling gun, you're going to just stay on alert. Now let's see what they throw at us. We take our third... You've got a ton of money there. Let's go ahead and sell that for full price. That'll help with some upgrades. Now we took our 30 damage tick on the cavalry from this citadel. I don't think you take damage from the citadel that you're stood inside. But at least we can pillage this citadel now. Then we can start to move units forward. Fortunately, the other citadel has now been occupied. But we still may be able to grab it. There's still a possibility if we can do enough damage with our artillery. So we'll give that a go. And again, there's the city-state still firing at Shaka's units. Ethiopia's now declared war on Rome. Declaration of friendship has expired with Ethiopia. I'm not bothered about renewing that. So, step one. You guys are going to pillage. Gives us a little bit of money. Now, you do still have movement left. If we could clear this one out, we could actually pillage it. So, let us go and do as much attack as possible. I don't think anybody else is actually going to be in range, though. So I'm going to move my Gatling gun forward. I'm going to move you forward. I'm going to move you forward. And I'm going to move you forward. Now, unfortunately, none of you are really in a position to take a shot. Going to move you forward. Going to move you forward. Set you up. But, of course, you're not really in a position to take a shot. So, what did you take damage from exactly? That's their... well, it's actually my academy. We'll pillage it for the time being, because it just gives us some gold. And we'll just sit there. You can't really get in like that, and I don't want to risk you. So we'll leave it as is. You're going to go ahead and finish that farm. I don't think you'll have too much trouble from Rome. You guys just sit there on alert. Now, you guys may well get attacked, but you're in a good position, so I would just fortify until healed for now. We'll see what Rome do. They're fighting on a lot of fronts. But taking these citadels out is really going to help us move in. Looks like they're just fortifying up. That's fine. Oh, no. They are moving around a little bit. Unfortunately, they've put a stronger unit in this citadel, which makes life a little bit difficult. Well, we'll see what we can do about that. We do have unhappiness at the moment. Why do we have so much unhappiness? Do we have anything that we can buy from somebody for additional happiness? No, we don't. That's unfortunate. Do we have any happiness buildings that we can build or buy anywhere to give us some additional happiness? Well, there isn't any one that we can do there. There isn't one that we can do there. We can buy a zoo. That still gets us down to -1. Doesn't really help a lot. Finished plastics, new research. We want to go into maybe ballistics. That'll give us flight and also... Well, actually, let's get flight first. Into railroad, then into ballistics. Artillery. Let us do as much damage as we can to this guy here. He actually must have cover. Yeah, he's got cover too, which is a little bit of a pain. Means he's going to be able to take an awful lot of hits. What about you? Have you fired yet? No, you haven't fired yet. You can probably do some damage there. What else have we got? Start upgrading you guys, actually. You're closest to the front. Let's go ahead and give you an upgrade. You need an upgrade also. That's used up most of our money, unfortunately. Gatling gun can't really do anything. Again, if I move him forward, we risk being attacked by this Great War Infantry. We need them to leave one of these forts undefended. If he tries to move in here, we can take him out with the Gatling guns, probably. Little bit worried about this Lancer down here, but I think I'll be alright if I just leave the guys there and leave them on defensive. They should be fine. You are going to stay on alert. You're at full health. You are going to stay on alert. I should actually be fortifying them, not putting them on alert, because the problem with putting them on alert is they wake up every turn and they lose their fortification bonus, so we need to sort that out. You're pretty much going to get interrupted every single turn because of that guy, so I think we're going to move you... Mind you, that belongs to... Oh, no, it's Austrian now, so you can go up there. It'll be much safer up there. On to the next turn, then. Let's see what happens. Another 30 damage taken to the cavalry, which was expected. I actually thought that cavalry would have died on turn 1, so things aren't going too bad. I just wonder how much Rome is focusing on me instead of actually focusing on the other AI, which is the thing that's problematic. Now, the issue I've got here is moving from one to the other here. I think that'll use up most of my movement if I move into there. Yeah, if I move into there, it'll use up all of my movement because of the zone of control from this guy, which is very annoying. I don't think I have enough to kill him. And I don't think I have any realistic way of getting around him. We'll continue to bombard him with as much artillery as we can throw his way. Yeah, not doing a lot of damage there, unfortunately. You could potentially go and kill that unit, but then you'd end up getting killed by him. Just don't really have a way of getting in there. You're starting to take down... I'm going to pull this guy back a little bit, actually, so he stops taking damage from that citadel for a while, just until we've managed to push forwards a little bit more. Can I get this guy around on this side of things? I probably should. And... having him there's not bad either, because he is actually an infantry. So he's better than a Great War infantry. You haven't taken any damage, so let's just leave you on fortify. Actually... no, that's a hill. So even if I moved into here, I wouldn't be able to attack this infantry, which is a bit of a shame. You guys have finished that farm. 1, 2, 3. Let's just go and build another farm there. Because that's what you do when you don't know what to do with your workers. You just build farms. We could attack these guys. I don't see a lot of point in doing it. I think we'll just leave you on alert. And we're going to put you into the city for safety, actually. Unit needs orders. Yep, you can just wait in there to stop these guys coming towards you. You guys are just going to go on to fortify. Let's go on to the next turn, see what happens. They've actually got aircraft now. They've actually moved it out of here, though. They did have an aircraft in there, but they have moved it. Once again, they've left their forts undefended. Or their citadels. So might be able to go in and pillage the second one. Obviously, they're fighting against Ragusa as well, so that helps out a little bit. Not terribly concerned about these Lancers. There's not a lot of damage they can do over here, and we can start attacking them with the city if they come any closer. So, first of all, can we actually grab that citadel? Well, not with you we can't. Could we grab it with you? We could definitely get in there, but then we wouldn't be able to pillage it. But we need to put you in there, because we will need to pillage it. In the meantime, we need to start trying to take out any of these other guys that are getting a little bit too close. We can move that in. No, we don't want to move him back in there, because he'll still take damage from that. So he's going to wait. But what I would like to do is move an artillery or two a little bit further forward so we can do some more damage with them now. What can you reach? You can't reach him, so I think we're actually going to use you, and we will start taking some of these units out, just because we don't want too much problem from them in the future. We've completed a caravan over here, which is fantastic. It'd be really nice to start working on those research labs. We're going to start working on a windmill, actually, get some production going there. We have our artillery here. Can you actually reach anything? No, you're actually out of range now. We're going to need to start bringing you forwards. But I think you can just stay for one turn doing nothing. You guys can alert up. We've got a stacked unit, which is our great scientist. We're just going to pop you for research. So now we've actually got flight. 13 turns we get another great scientist. What are we like on the old tech tree? Still not at the top. Rome is still beating us slightly. Worker, you're going to skip another turn. Gatling gun, you can't really move anywhere or do anything useful. If you came down here, you would definitely take damage from. There's a unit there that we can't actually see. It's not showing its tag, but there is a unit there. Belongs to the city-state. So we could move you across the river, but you wouldn't be in a great spot to do anything. So I think we'll just leave you right there. Still another unit I need to sort out. You're going to try and heal up a little bit. And we've got that caravan. You can go to Grand River as well, I suppose. Get some more money that way. And that's all I can do on this turn. And I'm actually going to end the video there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 5 as Babylon. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.